get a roll of it down there. I'm gonna get a roll of it.
It's bass resonance.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Alexandra, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I have been trying to film a vlog all week, but I'm so busy, I've just been finding it difficult to even find the time to pick up the camera, which sounds silly, but it's true. And so today it is Friday and it is 12:30, and I have been so busy today. So first of all, I've got this new chicken coop. It's the Omelette Pro, it's the big one, and we've got a run attached to it. But I wanted to be able to move the coop around the garden so that they're not stuck on the same bit and they can have fresh grass every day. But what I didn't understand was how difficult it would be to put them on after you've already built the run. So I had to basically take half the run off, which was very awkward. Then I had to get the handles attached, built and everything inside the run under the coop, and then I had to reassemble the run, and then I had to attach the handles. Now, because they've been in the same bit for a while, the mud's got really soggy, so the wheels were getting stuck in the mud and we were trying to move the coop out. So that took ages this morning. Plus I've done a couple of loads of laundry, like I have to every day basically. And then I've been making bone broth. I'm currently making my second batch of chicken broth. And I've been canning some of the broth. And I've been making my bread. And in the middle of that, doing the children's breakfast, lunch, homeschool, all kinds of things. So to pick up the camera while I'm in the middle of all that sometimes is just too much. However, it's Friday and I need to film a vlog. So after this bread's come out of the oven, I'm going to take the children over to a skate park. We haven't been there before, not a skate park, a cycle park. Get them out there with their rollerblades and scooters and whatever, and so they can burn off some energy. And I'll take you along with me. I'm going to meet my eldest daughter there and her children. So yes, I need to breathe, but that's what I'm doing today. So this is the some of the bone broth that I've already made and canned, so they're cooling down, and there's some sauerkraut that I've made as well. Also, what I do with the chicken's eggshells is I bake them in the oven so they're all completely dry, then I grind them up into a powdery sort of substance, and I mix it in with their chicken food because then they're getting lots of calcium, and it's doing wonders. Their eggshells are really tough, super strong now, so it's definitely working. And we are inundated with eggs because we have got a lot of chickens at the moment. So yeah, we've got so many eggs. I made deviled eggs for the first time the other day and they were delicious. I also want to start pickling the eggs as well now that I've got so many. But yes, it's very, very good. I'm happy because it's the first time that we haven't had to buy eggs, I think. I mean, we've had chickens for many, many years, but I don't think we've ever fully had enough. We've always had to top up with some shop eggs, but this is the first time, I think, could be wrong, but as far as I remember, that we haven't had to buy eggs, and it's saving us a lot of money.
Oh wait, Mum, whose kitchen side is it again? Good. Oh, sorry, didn't you?
So we've arrived at the country park. I'm having a look around the country park first before we go to the cycle park. I'm just having a look at the pond, and it's so beautiful with all the autumn leaves. Oh, Wilf's just fallen over. You all right, Wilf? Okay. This is such a beautiful little country park, and we definitely were making lots of plans about coming back here in the summer and bringing a picnic with us. But I think even during this warm, we seem to be having quite a warm autumn, we might come and bring a flask of soup next time and just sit down at the picnic bench and have some hot soup and yeah, just enjoy the views. So here we have arrived at the cycle park, and there are mini roads for the children to practice learning to ride their bikes and things like that on. We didn't bring any bikes today, but we just brought some scooters and some rollerblades, and the children had a lovely time. We all enjoyed using the exercise equipment as well. That's a nice little touch to add to a park, I think. This cycle park was built about 6 years ago, and they have some cute little maquettes of the buildings that are in this town. So they have the maquette of the Folly Tower, which Alfred is enjoying at the moment. I think he's playing a game with William. I think William's going to chase him in a minute. And here he is on his way to get Alfred. Oh yes, and here's the sign that says when the park was built. A pretty little mosaic. And over here is a nice sculpture of a mushroom. It actually looks quite realistic, don't you think? If it was smaller, maybe. I wonder if it was sculpted from an old tree that grew here, or whether sculpted it somewhere else and then put it there. Here is a maquette of the building that they have in the market square. The real life building that it represents has been used for lots of different purposes over the years, and one of which has actually been a prison. It's a shame that they're kind of falling apart now. I think maybe they should make some more. It's quite crazy how warm it's been this November. I don't think I've known quite a warm November before, but it's been great because we haven't had to put the heating on yet, which is very, very good, because our heating is very inefficient and costs a fortune. But thankfully we are getting a whole new heating system put in next week. We're getting a heat pump, and we're also getting solar panels, so that should really help keep the electric bill down, thank goodness. So we should be all right this winter, but we haven't needed the heating on anyway, so it's been great, really nice. The only thing is though, is that it's going to be quite disruptive for a good few days, because they're going to take up the flooring, and there's going to be scaffolding up and all sorts of things. So we're going to have to kind of live around that for a few days. But anyway, it's only a few days and it's going to be so worth it. So I'm just really looking forward to it. I can't wait till it's all done. Children couldn't decide if they wanted to go on the road bits with their skates on, or whether they wanted to explore the countryside a bit more. So they kind of did a bit of both, but it was all good fun. Look at these lovely old trees, aren't they beautiful? All gnarly and just wonderful. Now that Maeva is 1 and walking about, she loves joining in with everybody. She absolutely loves it so much. She's always having a great time. Such a happy, cheerful little girl. She really reminds me a lot of Scarlett. Not only do they look so similar, when you look at the baby photographs of Scarlett, they look almost identical, but their personalities are very, very similar. So yeah, it's really sweet to have a granddaughter like that, just almost the same as Scarlett. Now we're on to the next day. I didn't get to finish all my chicken stock making yesterday, so here I am putting the chicken stock into jars and I'm going to can them. I can hardly keep up with the amount of stock that we go through. Mostly I would say we use it for gravy. I make a nice homemade gravy with this stock, and so we're having lots of gravy, and also just whenever I make any kind of soup or casserole, I'm using loads of it. So yeah, we're getting through tons of it at the moment. So whenever we have any meat, I always keep the bones. I put them in freezer bags, put them in the freezer, and I just keep them until I'm ready to make a batch of bone broth. So it's so cheap to make because, you know, you're just using the bones and adding some carrot, celery and onion, bit of black pepper, whatever herbs you might want, and you just put it in the slow cooker for a few hours and then it's done. But yeah, so it's virtually just pennies to make. But if you buy organic chicken stock in the shop, you know, that costs quite a lot of money. So this is a great money saving tip, and also it's just so good for you. It's full of collagen. It's really, really healthy. It's really good for the winter to help your immune system. It's really good for your gut health as well, apparently. So yeah, we use it all the time. We can't get enough of it. Now, you know, people always say that it's good to get out of your comfort zone. Well, I really have pushed myself to get out of my comfort zone lately. I did something a bit strange. I decided to join a choir. I love singing, and my friend said that she was going to join the choir and would I like to go along with her just to see what it was like. And I thought, okay, why not? Let's give it a go. And I really didn't think I would like it because, I don't know, just singing with a bunch of other people is something that I haven't done, well, since I was at school. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I'll go along with her because she was, I think, maybe a bit nervous to go on her own for the first time. And then I'll probably not go again. But I actually really, really enjoyed it. I loved it. So it does just go to show that sometimes it is worth pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and trying something new. So it's a really wonderful group of women that go along, and everybody is really, really friendly. So it's nice to meet some new people. I had to do my little voice test, which was the most embarrassing thing ever, but anyway, I did. And they told me that I was a soprano, which actually really surprised me because I thought I had quite a deep voice, but no, apparently not. Apparently I'm a soprano, not just a soprano, but a soprano 1, which is like when the soprano group is split into 2, I'm the higher of the sopranos as well. So that's really weird and quite a strange discovery that I have found out about myself. Now I feel quite keen to join some other groups. Now these ladies, they're mostly of a certain age, as you can imagine, and I I really like it, and a lot of them are retired and they go to other groups as well, and I'm hearing about these other groups and thinking, oh, that sounds interesting, maybe I could try that as well. So there's an art group that they some of them go to that I think I might try. But yeah, I didn't know there was such a lively social scene for these retired women. But yeah, it's a whole new world that I'm discovering and really enjoying.
I do feel lots of Fitzgerald's castle. I do feel my leg.
Do you go to any groups? I am so curious to know what other people are up to, what other groups there are out there, and what other people are interested in. Or are there some things that you've always thought, I'd love to try that, but you just at the moment haven't plucked up the courage to try? Or you're worried about meeting new people or going to new places. But if you are considering anything and have always been curious about something, I think you should try, because what's the worst that can happen? You don't like it, you don't have to go back. But if you do like it, then you've got something really wonderful to do, haven't you? So go on, get out of your comfort zone, give it a try.
Mars bars for Marina's frequent bribes. There's a it's on there. He smoked with pleasure, and the musky smell fitted in.
What did you say?
My name sounds like it can't.
He said that I'll take him with me.
Yeah, they didn't. They're
The
not.
same.
What?
Okay. These are the jars of bone broth that I pressure canned yesterday, and they've cooled overnight, so I'm just taking the clips off and checking that they have sealed properly before I put the labels on and store them. Do you know, I have been quite stressed out lately. I think, well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is that I have so much to do. But yeah, it was affecting my sleep, and it really does help if I take some magnesium before I go to bed. But it was still, you know, my sleep was still really disturbed. So I ordered myself some chamomile tea, which I haven't had for ages. But anyway, I made myself this chamomile tea, and that night I slept like a log, really, really deeply, and no disturbed sleep whatsoever. And I thought, oh, maybe that was a coincidence. But then I tried it again the next night, and the same thing happened again. And then I said to my husband, you should try it. And he did, and he couldn't believe what a wonderful sleep he had. So we have been addicted now to drinking this chamomile tea before bedtime. So yeah, it's a really good, strong chamomile tea. So if you're looking for one, if you have any problems sleeping, I can highly recommend it. It's by Good and Proper Tea, and this isn't sponsored or anything like that. Of course, it's just the tea that I bought, and can reassure you that it definitely works for me anyway, and my husband. It's wonderful. I can't believe that a tea can have such a strong effect. So if you are having any problem sleeping, give it a go, because honestly, it's been a lifesaver for me. Another thing that's been really helping me sleep is wearing earplugs. I did not know that I was that affected by sound, but I definitely am. So when I put my earplugs in, even when I'm reading my book before I go to sleep, it makes such a difference for me being able to relax and really get into the story that I'm reading. I'm a very light sleeper, so the earplugs definitely help with that. Talking of reading, I just finished such a good book. It was called Signature of All Things, and it was written by Elizabeth Gilbert. She also wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and it was an amazing book, really good. Now I'm reading a book by Kathy Bramley called Merrily Ever After, and that took a bit of adjusting to get into after such a good book, because Kathy Bramley books are like really light-hearted and a bit more surface level, but I am into that story now and really enjoying that one. It's yeah, I'm already into reading my Christmas books, can you believe it? And I'm reading some Christmas books for the children already as well. I know. And I'm listening to a really good audiobook called Playing with the Grown-Ups, and that's by Sophie Dahl. And that book has got mixed reviews, but I am really enjoying it because it's just got that English nostalgic feeling, which I obviously find really relatable. And I enjoy all her books. I like her children's books as well. If you haven't discovered Sophie Dahl's books, you should have a read of those. They're so good. And yet again, I am not being sponsored for any of these mentions. They are just genuinely things that I've been enjoying lately. So I'm trying to think what the children's book is called that I'm reading at the moment. I think it's called, oh, I can't remember. Like, I'll leave it in the description box because I can't remember right now. But yeah, I'll leave links to all the books that I've mentioned in case you're interested in reading some good books.